Good morning, new 1%. It's Satoshi Boomin coming at you with another video. Guys, we're talking about Cardano. Hit that red button. Leave about 4-5 comments down below. I know you can. I got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's get this show started. Talking about Cardano, taking a look at the price. You already know how I feel about the price of Cardano or VeChain or all my other favorite cryptos. Do not care. Don't care at all. $1.30. It is what it is. When in doubt, zoom out. You're going to be just fine. Moving on. Thank you to our sponsor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry being so crass, but it's just like, man, the price, it really does not matter. Like, go ahead and dislike now. I get it. But it's just such a vanity metric. Like, anyway. Thank you to our wonderful sponsor here, Poop Pool, ticker symbol POOP. Holy smokers. 80 delegators. Lord have mercy. These guys are really doing the dash right now. That's what we're talking about, guys. Consider delegating to Poop Pool. They're killing it out there. Thank you to Poop Pool for sponsoring this video. You guys are doing a great job. Keep it up. It is so hard being a Cardano stake pool operator. It's just about perseverance and marketing, guys. So if you guys want to be a stake pool operator and you guys need some shout outs, need some marketing, hit me up on Twitter. Moving on. All right, so this is big. This is really big, guys. Charles Hoskinson planning a state visit to gauge country's crypto ambitions in El Salvador. Now, this is big, all right? Charles Hoskinson, I think he knows the El Salvadorian president. He's spoken to them as well. Hoskinson said he's applied for a state visit to El Salvador to discuss the possibility of forming ties between Cardano and the Central American nation. He says, yes, we've been in talks with some of the officials and parties in El Salvador, and I may do a state visit. I sent over all the documentation and requests for that. So we'll meet the president, but it's basically going to be in their hands. He says in the next 2 to 4 weeks, he'll go and see if he could get a proper visit. Now, why is this important? We're going to get to the next story here soon. Hoskinson plans to fall in line with Cardano's efforts to globalize its activities. IOHK announced a partnership with the Ethiopian government in the past to digitize the identification process of 3,500 schools across the country. In the future, blockchain-based national identity system for teachers and students could benefit a tertiary educational institutions too. The project could ultimately be extended to universities where degrees were also digitally verified on the Cardano blockchain, allowing employers to easily validate the authenticity of applicants' education credentials. He said that in the AMA. Now, why am I bringing this up? Number one, that's freaking awesome. Hopefully we can get Cardano as, legal tender. But if we go to this news story here, El Salvador reveals an official Bitcoin digital wallet. Now, do you really think that only Bitcoin is going to be in there, guys? Come on. Charles, get your butt up to El Salvador and let's get this done, man. You need to ink this, bro. This is big. You need to ink this because if you do this and if you can get Cardano as legal tender up there, the dominoes will fall, good sir. So the president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, revealed that the new digital wallet for Bitcoin, saying that citizens will receive $30 of Bitcoin after they download it. That is huge. That is big. So they're going to release a digital wallet for BTC and other currencies. According to a local media report published on June 24th, the effort follows the approval of Bitcoin as legal tender, which brought much attention to the Central American nation. And guys, don't be surprised in the next couple years, America's talking about, well, we got to get the weapons of mass destruction out of El Salvador. They're funding terrorists. We got to do regime change. Don't be surprised if they're talking about doing regime change in El Salvador. Like, if the American government didn't do that, if they did not turn their ire to El Salvador after what they did, I would be surprised. Like, I would literally be surprised if my government did not create some fake, fake controversy in El Salvador in order to get him up out of there and install somebody new. But they haven't done it yet, which is a little bit weird. Maybe the CIA is coming up with some ways to cook up some strife, but the president is giving their citizens $30 worth of Bitcoin to users that download the app. He also touted the benefits of using Bitcoin, such as remittances, and can be made at any time of the day in disintermediation. The app will be available on iOS and Android. The wallet will be compatible with other digital wallets on the market and will be released with the Bitcoin law coming on September the 7th. Developments like this indicate El Salvador is very keen on moving forward with this Bitcoin legalization. And they're going to actually pay the salaries of employees with Bitcoin as well. And of course, the IMF is hating, and the World Bank denied support to El Salvador for making Bitcoin legal tender. Of course they are. And, what's coming next is something that is definitely not going to be nice for him, but hopefully he's strong enough to take it and persevere forward. Good on you, good sir. Good on you, Naib. All right, guys, so on to the Cardano news now. Cardano 360 event happened yesterday. A great event. Nothing too groundbreaking, but we're going to break down a couple of points from it. Project Catalyst. Guys, Project Catalyst has been amazing. You guys have been amazing. 2.3 billion ADA. 23,000 unique wallets have participated in it. The participation is up 10% from Fund 3. This is amazing, guys. We are the largest decentralized autonomous organization in crypto because of you guys. Keep it up. Keep voting. Let's steer Cardano to being the best cryptocurrency in the space. And $4 million of Cardano is coming to build on Cardano. Guys, this is big. This is really big. This is being slept on. People in Cardano are so focused about the price and just vanity metrics that this right here is actually big. This right here is actually what we're supposed to be talking about, but it is what it is. 2.3 billion ADA, guys. This is amazing. What other project has a treasury system such as this? What other project has a decentralized autonomous organization such as this? None. Keep up the great work, Cardano family. The Cardano Summit page is now live, guys. Please consider signing up. This is going to be a huge summit. All right, people from all around the world are coming. And the great thing about this summit as well, guys, is that all the projects that we have funded through Catalyst and all the projects that we are excited for, such as Liquid and others, they're going to be presenting at this summit, okay? This is big. I think they're going to do something with Alonzo too as well, so you don't want to miss it. Go ahead and register. I'm going to be watching it on YouTube when it comes out. But yeah, this is going to be big, guys. Lots of presentations. Charles is going to be there. It's all going to be about Cardano, all the new projects. I can't wait for it. We got some sad news. Aparna June is leaving the post, which is sad because we all like Aparna. It's funny, every time she talks, I can't help but pay attention. I don't know why. Aparna June is the Cardano product director. It's sad to see her go. Wish her the best in, her future endeavors. I hope you come back to Cardano. We're really gonna miss you here, and come on back. Do what you got to do. Maybe she's made enough money in her life that she could go do her dreams. I don't know what her dreams are, but we're gonna miss you at Cardano. We wish you luck in your future endeavors, and thank you for being such a quality member of the team. Sad to see you go. Moment of silence. Moving on. All right, guys, and we have a interview, a Charles Hoskinson interview. We're not going to play the whole thing. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Let's take a look at what Charles has to say. This was featured on Yahoo Finance. I think we showcased this a little bit here, but I think it's important to showcase again just due to the all the volatility in the market. So we're going to watch about 5 minutes of this, and then we're going to wrap things up. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and shout out the Patreons. Thank you to our wonderful Patreon subscribers: AJ, Brett Garlic House, Mac Harris, Sergio, Lass Nielsen, The Fernline, Jeffrey, Ethan, AmericanHomeRemedies.com, Maryland 4 Crypto, Boost Wayne, Feruz Den, Brady Adams, Joel Jimenez, Kyle Bocci, CryptoSVT.si, at Dig the Voice for the People, HBDSouthBay.com, Ryan Ingram, Daniel A, Crypto Chemtrails, Climax ZH, Angela Schroyer, Craig Wadding, C. Vale, Maker Dow Crumbs, Bearder, Leon Jackson, Jacob Conner, and Yaya. Really appreciate you guys. Really love you guys. Let's go ahead and watch this, and after this, I will bid thee good day. Don't let your memes be dreams, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow with the Cardano and VeChain updates, and I want to say thank you again to everybody. I know you guys are tired of hearing me saying this, but it's so true. Holy crap, you guys watch my videos every day. I am so humbled. Like, literally, thank you. Like, this channel is for you guys. It's not about me anymore. I've already burnt my boats. Comment down below what you want to see more of. Maybe a face reveal might be in the future. I don't know. We'll see. But I love you guys. Thank you. Keep rocking with me.
While sustainability has remained a focal point in the crypto space since Elon Musk first took issue with those concerns surrounding Bitcoin, it caused a spike in crypto projects that have been pushing sustainability for some time, including the so-called Ethereum killer Cardano, which briefly became the world's third most valuable cryptocurrency earlier this year. In a wide-ranging interview with us, we asked Cardano founder and former Ethereum co-founder as well, Charles Hoskinson, about that, Cardano's progress, and how he's been looking to big names in tech like Mark Cuban to potentially gain traction. Take a listen.
Yeah, I look at it like technology. Back in the 19th century with the Industrial Revolution, they had originally wood powering steam engines, and they were clear-cutting all the forests of Europe. So if that trend continued, it would have been an ecological disaster, but then they found better fuel sources like coal and oil and so forth, and they were able to mitigate that. And so similarly, innovation gets you out of these situations. The goal of Bitcoin was really saying, hey, we want a decentralized settlement system, and we can teleport this digital gold anywhere in the world instantly. And that was revolutionary for 2009. Remember, now we're in a different place. We have millions of people floating around, thousands of academic papers, millions of lines of code, and an enormous amount of technological investment. And we've just simply moved on. You know, we've innovated to a point where you don't need to clear cut those forests anymore. And unfortunately, the people in the Bitcoin space, some of them feel that there's only one truth, the wood-powered steam engine. But what's nice is that there's a big pivot. You know, if you look at Bitcoin dominance, I think it's around 47, 46%. So altcoins at this point are worth more collectively than Bitcoin is. And there's a lot of institutional money that's leaving proof of work coins, and it's going into greener alternatives, not just because they're more energy efficient, but because a lot of them do more. They support contracts, they have identity, they have metadata, and these are the bread and butter if you actually want to do real financial applications that are regulated and actually global.
Yeah, and Charles, when it comes to how Cardano fits into that mix, right? We've talked a lot about it being an Ethereum killer, so-called Ethereum killer, for a while. When we talk about the technology that it offers, I know you also chatted with Mark Cuban about potentially being the platform that he could look to. I mean, what is it that sets Cardano apart that you've been stressing to some bigger names like him?
Yeah, well, it's interesting about Mark Cuban in particular. We both didn't know that we were already talking to each other. So he has this NFT marketplace that he's been building, and our people were talking to his people about an MOU for integration, and I had no idea that they were talking. He had no idea. So after we had a Twitter spat going back and forth about Cardano, he actually got personally involved in those negotiations. But I think we came to terms on something. But in general, everybody's just trying to understand this. I mean, you have waves of adoption, and I've been in the space for a really long time and kind of a weird guy, which is why I have the samurai armor and so forth. But, you know, now mainstream real people are coming into the space, and they're trying to figure out, well, what can I do with this? So how do I do lending? How do I do insurance? How do I do payments? And why are these things better than the conventional legacy systems? And usually it breaks down saying, You have fast finality, you have global settlement, you have significantly lower cost structures. It's easier to scale things down. So for example, micro IPOs, so you can IPO small scale firms, not just 100 million, $200 million deals, and so forth. And the reason we built Cardano was that we wanted to build a collection of protocols that could do all of these things specifically for the developing world, because we saw Africa growing at 10, 15% per year and Southeast Asia growing at similar paces, and do that for some of the poorest people around, who over the next 30 to 50 years will build up wealth, and they could be in a completely alternative system that has built into it everything. It has governance built in, it has compliance built in, and so forth. And these are the kinds of conversations we have, and we've seen not only us tremendous growth, but we've seen the industry as a whole have tremendous growth, and actually government adoption is pretty remarkable.
In the short term, though, I mean, when you point to projects being built on Cardano now, or those, I think the protocol, as you laid out, kind of a February timeline for smart contracts to be built on. I mean, what's the update there in terms of building on top of Cardano relative to some of these other projects out there too that also claim to be Ethereum killers?
Well, first off, it's important to understand Ethereum is killing itself. They're replacing Ethereum with Ethereum 2. So Ethereum 2 will kill Ethereum 1. So I think that's the Ethereum killer. We try to do more holistic things. It's not just, can you process smart contracts? It's also, can you do that with identity and compliance? Can you do that with metadata? Can you do that with automated regulation? These types of things. There's a lot of missing pieces. And can you do that at a scale for billions of people? And can you do that with some notion of governance that doesn't require a custodial entity to always be around and take care of it? We're used to custodial entities. You have Microsoft to Windows, you have Apple to the iPhone, and so forth. And you always say, okay, they're the guys who are going to get the next version out. But when you strip away that centralized curator, who's going to make it quantum resistant? Who's going to do the next big innovation? Who's going to make sure it's interoperable with some big legacy payment system or the BIS or something for CBDCs and so forth? So Cardano was really built to be holistic in that respect. For smart contracts, we're almost through that entire rollout. We started in December with metadata, and that allowed us to bring identity to the blockchain. We've already started deploying those systems in Georgia, the country of Georgia, and in Ethiopia for 5 million students. The next major milestone was ability to issue assets on the platform. We're seeing the largest adoption there with NFTs, and there's a lot of NFT platforms coming in. And the final rollout will be programmability. So that's smart contracts, and that's imminent in the platform. So the next 90 days, we should see a lot of beta testing, and then it's just a question of what's the best time to do that for all the people who use it.
Just to return.
All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for you. I love each and every one of you. Don't let your memes be dreams. And I will talk to you tomorrow with the VeChain and Cardano updates. Have a great day.